here we have a beautiful snow owl walking around looking for worms on the ground to eat. Today we will stalk our prey, shoot it out of the sky with a very dangerous weapon, tame the bird and eat its vomits. Welcome back to Loverfella in the Wild Bear Grylls edition. Now when stalking a snow owl, it's extremely important to make sure you understand the snow owl from a distance. You gotta look at it, you gotta feel it. What's it thinking? What does this snow owl believe? So this one is going up and down in a circular pattern. What does this mean? It means it's ready to be mated with. That is a normal snow owl mating call. Don't kill yourself when stalking the snow owl. We seem to have lost it. We seem to have lost our mated snow owl. Don't worry though, friends. We have another. We're gonna tame the snow owl because the snow owl has an incredible secret ability, not clickbait, that actually will, I mean, actually it's pretty broken. It'll actually destroy the entire game if Wildcard doesn't fix it. And I don't actually, I don't mean that lightly. It will legitimately break the game. So this one is the male, and you can see he's dancing with the wolves. This is a very advanced technique snow owls use to show their mates that they're available and ready and powerful. So he's gonna continue playing with wolves pretty much indefinitely there. This means the female snow owl should be around here. There she is. There she is. You can see she's observing from a distance, and she's putting on a little bit of a show as well. But here's a little fun fact you might not know about snow owls. Did you notice I was holding a bola? I'm sure you did. Did you notice I don't know how to throw a bola? I'm sure you noticed that as well. So I brought 10 of them. We're going to tame this snow owl with the little flick of the wrist and a little throwing of a bola. Look at that shot. Look with a fling of the wrist and a little long distance throw. This should be an absolute breeze to tame the snow owl. So all you gotta do is just wait till she makes eye contact with you like that, and that is a clean shot right there. And then just go ahead and pull out your tranq gun. You don't want to use a crossbow, my friends. If you do use a crossbow, keep in mind that these are delicate creatures and they will die very quickly. As you can, well, level 8, that's really not too impressive there, I'll be honest with you. It's a little bit disheartening. So a snow owl, you can see it's an owl. So what do owls eat? They'd probably eat meat if I had to guess. So you can see we've got a nice fresh pack of snow foxes over here. He's still trying to show off to her. Doesn't realize I'm about to take her body. Here is the snow owl. So you can see she quite likes the meat. If I push this backspace button, she's got beautiful little blueness going through her face, and as we all know, that is just to look cool, right? That doesn't serve any purpose. But the secret ability of this bird is unlike anything you've ever seen before. I may have said this about my last episode about the puffball creature, and maybe you expected the ability that he had, but the ability this snowbird has not been covered yet by many YouTubers. Unfortunately, I don't know if Wildcard tested it, right? I mean, the snowbird has got literally 8 abilities, so it's really cool. I'm really excited for this thing to tame actually, so I can show you. Actually works with another dinosaur. So it's an ability that you use with another dinosaur, and it actually can give you ascendant items within minutes. So it's really interesting. I'm pretty excited to share that with you guys. But let's take a minute and let's just check this thing out here. So it looks like this is a 5-pointer. We got 5 little tongs coming off on that side. We got a little bit of blood back here. And I mean, from the back end, you would almost think, you'd look at it, you know, walking down the street, you'd be like, oh, look at that Argent with a blue foot. Then you get a little closer and you're like, whoa, that Argent's got a little blue antenna coming out. Then you get closer and you're like, what the crap is this thing? So we're gonna go ahead and check out our friend over here. You can see the wolves got bored of the bird. He's not bored of the wolves, and the deer is just kind of chilling out here, kind of like, you know, like they're kind of literally eating him alive, and he doesn't seem to care. So #MeIRL. Now the number one thing to remember in the wilderness and in a PvP environment is to always expect the unexpected. Always expect someone to come out of nowhere. That's why I randomly take shots certain times, because maybe someone's stalking me. Maybe Naked Zombo is this bush. Maybe this is him right now. Maybe that's him. Maybe they're all him, guys. You can never be sure. So that's why I recommend shooting every single bush you see while you're waiting in case Naked Zombo comes up and tries to kill you. Is that him? Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. That's obviously what we're gonna call him. That's a very beautiful name. And look at this creature. That is absolutely phenomenal. So he's got little just crazy looking eyeballs. Let's go ahead and pop our saddle. Let's go ahead and put this saddle on him that I completely just crafted with my crafting table I have behind me. And before we get on him, let's just do another check here. Make sure Naked Zombo is not in any of these bushes. I don't see him. So I think we're safe. Could be that rock though. You never know. I mean, he could sneak in at any moment and steal my bird. So you got to be careful. So this, my friends, is the snow owl. So I did say it was a female ready to mate with. I was wrong. It's a male. So you don't want to get that confused. Let's just take a moment and admire the beauty of this creature. Okay, so it's a beautiful creature. Now, snowbird's abilities. Well, it's got your normal attack. It's got your normal bite. Kind of get in there, a little chomp down. You know, I think we've all seen an owl bite, maybe. I don't think actually any of us have seen that before. But I'm assuming it looks something like this. It's also got another ability. It can freeze. Did you see that? Did you see that? Hold down right click on your mouse. The snow owl freezes, uses its stamina, and actually regenerates health while it freezes. So that's a pretty gnarly ability. So you can take some damage and you can say, oh snap, naked zombo just killed me. Oh snap, nerd parade just spawned something in and killed me. What am I gonna do? You take your snow owl up here, freeze, and you just do it like that. Just look at the little greenness, and it just heals. Carry wise, this creature, you know, it's kind of like a mixture of an Argent and a Pteranodon. It's in the middle in terms of carry weight. It can carry medium amounts, but it's got to dive like a griffin. You see that? You see what I just did right there? Just a little whoosh, whoosh, little griffin swag coming out. So maybe you're carrying some items, and you're like, home dog, am I even in extinction right now? Because I don't see it. Just go ahead and do a little dive. Just go ahead and head towards this little magicalness over here, and within a couple 30 seconds, if you hold down the freeze button in the sky, you fall to your ground. I don't know if it dies. Oh, it doesn't die. That was a scary moment right there. Okay, you could freeze in the sky and you fall straight down. Now here's a unique option. We're still not to the very special ability that I've wanted to show you this whole time, that I've been kind of probably clickbaiting with, you know. Look at this creature over here. Apparently, if you right click, you can freeze wild dinosaurs and heal them. So is this true? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I am reading the Wikipedia page as I go through this, so don't act like I know all this off the top of my head. So here's a wolf. Oh my goodness, the wolf is frozen under our body. So you can freeze dinosaurs. Pretty substantial freezing. Oh, and there's a little creature right there. I really like those things. Look at them, they're so majestic. What a creature. So you can use that freeze ability to tame hard to tame creatures like dire bears and stuff, because you can actually freeze them, reheal them, and then keep shooting them with trank darts, because everyone knows that dire bears die from a crossbow. It's common knowledge, so you got to use trank darts. But if you don't have one, tame one of these and then freeze it. It's a long process. It's probably not even worth it. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. But here's where things get interesting with this creature. Here's where this creature can break the game. This creature has an ability that has the potential to bring in any item into the game out of thin air. But first, what is this? Okay, it's nothing. That's exciting. I'm sure it does something. You don't put something in that does nothing. This SSS has this ability where it doesn't actually poop. I'm sure we all know that owls shoot owl pellets out of their mouth. They chomp up their food, they digest the food, and then they vomit up the hair and the bones. So this bird is similar in the sense that it vomits up bird pellets. And those bird pellets are what you use. They're the foundational item to create anything in the entire game. Wildcard has not addressed this issue so far. Wildcard has not talked about this whole pellet problem, this whole birds creating any items out of thin air. And we'll get to how it happens in a second. But right now on official servers, it's completely broken. There's an actual real chance that if this does not go patched, it will ruin Ark completely in a PvP sense. There's a lot of bugs, but this one is one of the biggest that I have seen so far while playing the game. So unfortunately, we can't actually create items with just the snow owl. You're gonna need another item, another secret ability from another dinosaur to make that happen. So if you guys want to know what the secret item is and what the secret ability is, go ahead and just tap the end screen or check out my next video in this series. We'll go into detail on how you can do that, but I've got to split this one up, so I put it all in one episode. So thank you so much for watching. Secret episode, secret item, game-breaking issue coming next time. Spread the love. Peace.